we still have a week until the critique is due. So ample time to get those slides done. Get a little feedback on here before you chime in and get more feedback. Okay. Oops. All right. Actually, do you see the playground design review from the 27th, which is today, in-class review? That's what I want you to submit it to. I'm sorry. You guys see that? Are you looking in modules? Did I not put it? I may not have put it in the modules. I may have forgotten. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. There it is. It's in the modules now. All right. So upload that. I thought I had made that. We'll take a look there. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, neat. That's fun. So what are you thinking about with this one? What were you thinking about with this one?
Oh, just kind of like, so there's an outlet mall out home that's kind of like you climb this big rope ladder sort of thing into this I don't know, like fortress house thing.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I got my first idea for it, was just like the different levels. I haven't decided if I want to do anything on top, but I think for safety's sake, probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's essentially where I got that idea.
What modes of play do you think you're shooting for with this? Like, are you, like, if you think about, and this isn't codified anywhere, I'm just kind of thinking and applying terms, but do you think, like, sorry, I just like inhaled a hair or something from my mask. Do you think, like, are you shooting just for like physical exertion? Is there any like creative exertion? Is there problem solving? Like what?
It's probably more just like the physical aspect.
Okay. What are some? So what kind of? So you said you're basing it off. Oh my god. Jesus. That hurt. I don't know what that was. Try not to die over here. My voice is gone now. Oh my god, it really is. It's gone. I inhaled something and this happened. It came off my mask. Wow. Okay, it's coming back a little bit, but that was kind of intense. All right. I'm having a week, you guys. Oof, I'm having a week. What the hell is in here? All right. We were talking about that other one having like a fortress.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something there that sort of stimulates the imagination, you know, in a way. What do you think, you want to incorporate something like that, or are you good with it just being about like climbing and swinging, and because you've got all the physical components of a normal playground, but even like kind of regular safe American playgrounds will have like a tower structure of some sort, or some sort of indication of or suggestion of a building or a rocket, or you know what I mean, like
yeah,
they're themed in a way. which I think is meant to kind of provide a framework for the imagination.
Okay.
Whereas like with adventure playgrounds, they're just whatever, and the kids make them the way they want them to be, right?
Right.
So it's a little more on the creativity side of the spectrum, and a little less on the. Well, they're still pretty. It's not like it's a spectrum between physical and creative, but. Excuse me. God damn, that was weird. A little scary for a second. Yeah, so it's that spectrum between what creative play and I guess uncreative play, like passive play versus active play,
Okay.
right? Like with active play, you're reconfiguring your environment. It's like Legos and Connects and stuff. Like you're building what you want to play with, right? So you're still playing, but then you're all kind of also problem solving at the same time. Whereas with passive play, you're just playing.
Yeah.
Right? There's very little reconfiguration you can do. There are maybe different ways you can do things, like ways that were not meant, right, by the designer, but it's not as hands-on, or there's not as much problem solving as there would be with like an adventure playground.
Yeah.
And it's totally fine, like to be that way. But if you're gonna do that, then I would like add a few more things. Maybe the top feels a little empty.
Yeah.
Maybe do. So this is a nice drawing. Maybe do like a top-down view of each level, so you can sort of show that arrangement of like where things would be. Does the ground need to be completely flat on both sides, or can it slope like we saw in the Noguchi stuff? You know, like we talked about how the hills, even if they're artificial hills, help with coordination and muscle building and stuff like that. And they're soft. You know, it's softish. So it creates an uneven surface, which makes them engage their brains a little bit more when they're running around. Cool. I like this idea quite a bit.
And then I haven't
interesting.
set that one up yet.
Okay. I'm curious about this. So it's like a mix between the adventure playground and a regular playground?
Yeah.
Cool. I do like that idea.
And then there's one at the top with the building block. So essentially it would just be on like an open ground, and they're able to unfold and they can.
Oh, neat. Yeah. How do they go from being a cube to a triangle?
Oh, there's the different ones. Like
there are two different ones. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. Oh, nice. I like that idea. They just connect with like super strong magnets or something.
Yeah.
Some magic. Yeah. Cool. All right. So you have two other ideas you're working on as well for the 5. Okay. Great. Awesome. Okay. That's good. Good start. Ramsey, this is the in-class review assignment in the module. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't die in class. I always said I would probably die in class, so just didn't think it'd be this soon. All right, let's open this preview real quick. You might up your contrast just a bit. Did you take a picture with your phone? Yeah. Sometimes the contrast gets washed out a little with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dump them in Photoshop real fast, and then I can play with the contrast in Photoshop a little. Okay. That's a little better. That's neat. Oh, so it looks like a giant tree stump?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about this one?
Yeah, sure. So it's the idea is that it's like a haunted forest playground.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of a loose connection of like features.
Yeah.
And so there's like the main like clubhouse slash like tree stump that's like the center of it. There's like 2 floors. You can like go in it and then up or climb on the outside.
Okay.
And then there's like a creaky rope bridge around it.
Mm-hmm.
One side has a handrail, so one side harder than the other.
Nice.
And then I have an idea for like a swing set that you could also like climb on the bar on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
or go through like the middle and walk on the swing.
Okay.
And it's, the swings are with tires, a slide piece,
Mm.
and another stump like
Yeah.
a wooden slab from the rope bridge.
Okay. That's great. Do you did you think about like what the interior of the stump house is gonna be?
Not really. I figured it'd just be like wooden. Just,
Is it gonna be open or is there gonna be stuff inside?
I was imagining open.
Okay. Oh, that works. I like that. That's good. All right, dog park. Do you use like a fluorescent light or something? Do you have...
No, that's just the light from my window.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, the top part, not really relevant.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to draw it.
The drawings are good. They really illustrate the environment. So. Oh, I got you. Dog park. Dog park. I was like, what?
So the one on the right,
Mm-hmm.
like the first pass, and then the second one on the left.
Why is this an expert ramp?
I figured it's supposed to be at like a more challenging angle, and also it doesn't.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe if it's pitched a little bit more, right? I think this is kind of a shallow angle, so it would be still fairly easy, probably. Cool. Have you watched like those obstacle courses they do at the what is the dog show?
Not right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the Westminster Kennel Club. That's what it is. Right?
I think so. Not.
I don't remember. We'll look it up here in a second. But yeah, like basing it maybe a little off of something like that, like those agility ones, and then think about like the different types of dogs. Like, do you want to cater to? Because big dogs have different needs than little dogs. Some dogs are super hyper, some dogs aren't, etc. So, I know dogs that love water. Is that what this part is? Gee.
Yeah, there's a little.
Oh, water fountains. Okay, cool. Tennis ball launchers. Nice. I saw some video of a dog that was like, oh, that's what it was doing. It was taking a tennis ball and sticking it in a lawn chair, and then it would shoot out and it would run and chase the ball and bring the ball back and stick it in the lawn chair. So it was just like playing with itself, which I thought was great. Cool. That works. This is a splash pad thing? Yeah, cool. These are nice. Benches. Okay. I mean, that works. Like, are the rocks just kind of like it? You've been to the zoo's splash pad?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that kind of what it is? Like low and misty, but you're not really meant to get on them and stuff?
Like you could get on them, but that's like at your own risk.
Right, right, right. Our lawyers say you probably shouldn't. Yeah. Cool.
The problem with this one is that I wanted to like do a lot of like places you could hide behind for the water gun arena, and then I was like, that's like then you need a lifeguard in there, and you have to do everything.
Well, I mean, you can have staff. You know, we talked about amusement parks and stuff, so right. It doesn't have to be a passive space. It can have an active staff. That'd be fine. So yeah, if you want to do something like that, you can do that for sure. All right. Do you have ideas for the other two?
Yeah, so those are more they're in earlier stages.
Okay. That works. Graders. Emily. Oh, okay. So this is one idea and this is the other idea?
So the top one would be like it's like super random, like steps and like there's ladders and like, but like from an aerial view, I want it to like go out of this way,
Ah,
but I want it to be slightly like
okay.
it kind of be like things that like line up like a certain way.
Right, right. Yeah.
That idea.
Nice. So only from like one angle from above, it
Mhm.
looks like wordplay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And I want that to be like all natural materials,
Mm.
kind of like rustic looking like metal. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
not like
Okay. Cool.
and then the second one, I want to be like built under a legitimate tree.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the big like tree canopy would be like kind of covering the whole thing, and then it would be like stuff coming down.
Mm.
Stuff you can do underneath.
Nice. Well, I mean, those are both good starts. Yeah, for sure. I think just so that idea you're talking about how they line up and everything. Talk about that, and then maybe just more. You know, you just got to illustrate it more so we have a really good sense of like what the space is like. Yeah, the notes are good, and then you have 3 other ideas you're starting on.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Like,
Sure. Yeah. 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 It's not due for a week, so that's fine. This is just so that I get a sense of what you guys are working on. Normally, I would just like walk around the room and talk to you guys. Did you upload yours, Ramsey?
Sure. I have sketches and like pictures of like what I want to do.
Okay.
I have 4 ideas so far.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, okay. So this is like the adventure playgrounds where they can build stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And I wanted to find playgrounds for kids and adults at the same time.
Uh-huh.
So I have like a water playground.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know, I've somebody last year used this idea or used this picture too. Yeah. Yeah. That does look like fun.
I feel like it portrays it very well for what I want to do.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, these are good starts. So good inspirations. Just yeah, work on the sketches, and then that 5th idea. So each idea should be a slide. You're gonna put a slide deck together, right? And then just go through the readings, you know, for the research, and then whatever ideas you get from that, you know, you can expand out on and Google and stuff. Cool. All right. Does anybody have any questions or concerns about it? No?
Sounds like the slide. Is it? You still want a picture of like a side view, a top view,
That's a good question. I forget if I specified in the assignment. I don't think I did. No. Oh yeah, site plan, top view, and then some perspective views. So a site plan is just like bird's eye, you know, top down to give you a sense of the layout, right? And the perspective views just gives you. It's kind of like the drawings you did, right? Where it gives you just some sense of the depth and the physicality of the playground. Really, it's so that it's easy to conceptualize the whole space as a space, right? And not just the little bits and pieces. It's good to be able to see how everything fits together and what it would look like. So you can do something, you can combine, like your drawings were more what we call orthographic. So like on your dog park, this is kind of an orthographic drawing where it's not, it doesn't show perspective. There's no depth to it, right? There's no sense of a vanishing point. But it's still trying to show me, or I should say, there is depth, but there's no vanishing point. There's no perspective. So it's still trying to show the physicality of the object or the space, but it's not doing it in a way that distorts how it looks. So everything is even and parallel, like all the sides are parallel to each other. It's not an accurate view of what it would look like from your point of view from someone's eyes, but it is the best way to give a sense of like the relative proportions of everything, which is what we're looking for. Cool. Okay, so top-down view, and then some perspective views, or you can do what you've done here and combine it, right? The way you've done your drawings is like perfect, right? It just maybe clean it up a little bit, make it a little, increase the contrast, like over it in pen. And then just lots of notes about like, this is the type of park it would be, this is why I wanted to make it, this is the need I see it fulfilling. You could talk about the modes like we have in class about like, this falls between passive and active play. This is a pseudo adventure playground, or this is an old school 1950s. You're going to die on this playground kind of playground. Just whatever you want, right? The floor is lava, whatever, that kind of thing. Cool, right? So each idea doesn't have to be all on one slide, but no more than 3 slides per idea, because you don't want to have a deck that's like 50 slides long. 15 slides max. Okay. Great. All right. Cool. Well, let's just work on that. I'm going to stop recording.